Hey guys! I know that this isn't the usual kind of video that I put out, but this is a very important subject matter, so I would like for you guys to just stick around to the end because you could help me and a ton of others out. So a few weeks ago, whenever Spider-Man No Way Home was coming out, you may remember that I had put out a video to celebrate the occasion. So this particular video was something that I had written a few months ago, so this is an original work of mine. I filmed it all on my Canon T6i Rebel camera with my Sigma 1835mm lens, right behind a local pizza shop downtown on Wednesday, December 8th of 2021. It was the first video that I had put together in Premiere Pro, and I was pretty proud of how the results had turned out, especially considering that I was rushing to get this video out by the film's Thursday, December 16th advanced screening premiere. Somehow, I made my deadline, and whenever I upload the video, I titled it something like, "Leaked Spider-Man No Way Home clip! Toby and Andrew, definitely not clickbait!" Which, let's be honest, it 100% totally was. But you know, for a moment there, my channel was seeing some pretty good traffic. You know, people were searching for spoilers and they'd find my video, click on it, and leave an angry comment like, "Oh, this isn't an actual clip, you suck, blah, 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 blah." You know, it was great, fantastic, I loved it. But all too soon, the video was taken off YouTube by a company, you'll know why I'm air quoting that in a little bit, called Aiplex Software Private Limited. Just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? This slapped my channel with its first ever copyright strike, so, you know, obviously I go to look into why my video is even taken down, because there's no copyright material in there. And remember, this is all my original material. I shot everything myself, wrote everything. So I go into YouTube Studio, trying to find a reasoning as to why this video is taken down, and the reasoning that Aiplex gave was because my video contained pirated footage from No Way Home. You know, honestly, it kind of made me feel proud reading that at first because, you know, here's my dopey little sketch comedy parody video thing, and, you know, apparently it's so good looking that it gets mistaken for an actual Hollywood production.
Did you even
build a single thing on that suit yourself?
Well, at least I'm not swinging around town in a cheap spandex suit.
Oh, sorry! I left my nanotech in the other dimension, along with my Stark Industries tech and my f*** you flip-flops, you pretentious douchebag! But you know, the video is my material, so clearly I want it back up on my channel, so I send this Aiplex Software Private Limited a kindly worded counter notification explaining that my video was entirely original material and didn't have a single frame of movie footage inside of it. So shortly after that, I get a automated response from YouTube saying, "Hey, your counter notification's been sent through. Aiplex is gonna have 10 business days to supply proof that this is their copyrighted material, and if they don't have any proof of that, then your video gets reinstated and the copyright strike that they filed against you gets booted right out the window." Great, sounds awesome, right? So I don't hear anything from them in a couple of days, so I send them another email, and again, a couple days go by, I don't hear anything from these guys, so I'm just getting totally ignored, and I'm just sending them more emails trying to urge them to put up my video because, you know, it's having an effect on my channel. You know, I don't make a ton of YouTube ad revenue or anything, but I mean, that Spider-Man video did bring in some good traffic to that video, and it brought my ad revenue, in comparison, like up to here. And after the video got taken down, it just tanked and it plummeted. So, you know, this is actually having an effect on my channel and my income. So, you know, a couple of days turn into like 2 weeks, and I'm starting to get like a little bit more like, you know, paranoid. Like, oh man, I'm not getting any single response back from any of my emails. What's up with that? So obviously, as the broke, desperate college kid, I'm just trying to get some sort of help in this situation. So then I start sending emails to YouTube, and I send some tweets to Team YouTube, and I even get on hold with an actual YouTube representative on YouTube Studio's live chat feature. And this all amounts to absolutely nothing. Nothing comes out of it at all. You know, my emails didn't get much of a response outside of the usual, "Oh, you know, take it up with the clowns who took down your video. You know, this is between you and them, not us at all." And then Team YouTube Twitter pretty much told me the exact same thing. And the YouTube rep that I spoke to pretty much regurgitated the exact same thing that I had read from the initial email YouTube had sent me whenever I submitted the counter notification. That after 10 business days, if Aiplex doesn't supply any proof that this is their content, then your video will be reinstated and your copyright strike will be booted. We can't do anything else to help you. This is between you and them. So I continue to get ignored by Aiplex for 4 weeks. And after all that time, my video finally goes back up onto my channel and the copyright strike is just booted. Now, I can already hear what you guys are probably saying. "Oh, what's the big deal, Christian J? The copyright strike was booted and your video's back up. Everything's A-okay." Sure, my video managed to get back up, but the entire situation as a whole has not gotten any better. Matter of fact, it's actually gotten a lot worse. So during my whole ordeal, I had gotten quite a few responses on my initial tweet that I had sent to Team YouTube from a bunch of other content creators about their experiences with Aiplex. For example, Hey It's Me Uzi over on Twitter had his Spider-Man PS4 gameplay footage taken down for pirating movie footage from No Way Home. His video didn't even contain a single frame of movie footage in it. It was all footage from a game that had come out in 2018, a game that countless people, myself included, have streamed to all corners of the internet. Yet somehow his gameplay is taken down for pirating footage from this movie? It doesn't make sense. Looking a little bit deeper, you can find dozens and dozens of other YouTubers who've had similar experiences with these guys. Their videos are taken down by Aiplex, and in exchange they're given a nice little copyright strike just slapped right onto their channel. And the reasons for these takedowns are always the same: for having pirated No Way Home footage in their content. It doesn't even have to be pirated footage from the film to get flagged. All your video has to do is just be related to Spider-Man, and Aiplex will just slap a copyright strike on there and say that it was pirated footage just to justify that strike. I'm even starting to see meme channels get affected by this. Free Boredom, for example, is a channel that remixes Bully Maguire, Ned Leeds, and Andrew Garfield footage and transforms it into something that is unique in their own. And they recently just had 3 of their videos taken down, all by Aiplex because they supposedly all had pirated No Way Home footage, which wasn't even the case. I mean, Jesus, 2 of the 3 videos that were taken down took footage of Andrew Garfield from an interview and remixed them into a video's premise. It wasn't No Way Home footage. These edits are transformative uses of the original source material. I know that YouTube can get a bit vague with its definition of fair use, but there's no denying that Freed Boredom's videos, or even a majority of Bully Maguire edits, fall under that fair use definition. A really great example of how transformative these edits can get would be Mork's Bully Maguire on Family Feud video. The thing is insane with its editing, just being able to pluck Tobey Maguire from Spider-Man 3 and just drop him into a completely different world, essentially. The work of these content creators are being taken down, or at least face the threat of being taken down simply because they are posting content related to Spider-Man. I've actually seen people defending Aiplex and saying that they're the ones who are in the right because these content creators are using copyright material either way, and that the copyright owners are the ones who get to dictate what is and isn't fair use. But a really big important thing about this situation is that Aiplex doesn't own shit. They aren't the copyright owners of anything. They're just a scam company. Hell, they're not even a company, they're just a scam. A quick search on Google, Twitter, Reddit, whatever you want to use, is going to show off that these guys have had a history of abusing YouTube's copyright system. A history that if you look deep enough into, you'll find that they've actually been busted for this exact same thing before. So a few years ago, they went on a rampage taking down K-pop videos and got caught by YouTube for abusing their copyright system. Yet for whatever inconceivable reason, they are still allowed access to these copyright tools to continue to use and abuse to this day. Now, unfortunately, we can't just email YouTube and tell them to fix the problem. Free Boredom urged all his subscribers to shoot an email to YouTube's copyright department, but they were all given this response: "Thanks for contacting the YouTube Copyright Compliance Team. Due to the recent global health crisis related to coronavirus, COVID-19, some of our normal review process have been disrupted. We can only handle copyright takedown requests, requests to retract a claim of copyright infringement, and counter notifications. Based on our automated classification logic, it appears to our systems that your issue is likely a general help inquiry, such as a copyright strike or a content ID claim. Please understand that we cannot answer questions at this time. You may want to check out our copyright troubleshooter to find a solution for your copyright issue. If your issue is in fact a takedown request, counter notification, or retraction, we'd still like to help. You're welcome to try and submit your request again, making sure that all requirements of a complete copyright takedown notice or counter notification are included in your email. However, we encourage you to submit your copyright takedown request via our takedown web form, which will expedite our ability to investigate your inquiry. If you're still trying to submit a counter notification, please follow these instructions in our help center. You can also retract the claim of copyright infringement you've made by following these instructions. Make sure that you've given us all the required information to process your request. We appreciate your patience and understanding. The Legal Support Team." Yeah, so like what the kind of bullshit is that? Like they're pretty much saying that essentially because of COVID, if it's not a copyright strike that you are issuing or a counter notification that you are issuing against that, then they just can't help you. Sorry, you're out of luck, kiddo. Something has to be done about this. Channels are running the risk of getting shut down simply because they're posting content of a character that we all love. And it's not even copyrighted content. It's original work. It's an original edit that transforms the original piece to make it something unique. It is not a copyrighted material anymore. It falls entirely under any definition of fair use. I just don't see how this can be defended by anyone. I mean, Aiplex has scam written all over it, both literally and figuratively. I mean, just looking at their website alone just sets off so many red flags. Their website boasts about how revolutionary their programs are and how they've bettered the reputations of so many online companies, yet they don't go into any detail about what any of these programs or services are. I mean, their website even says almost word for word that they were founded by a tenacious entrepreneur, but they fail to give a name. It's as if it took too much brain power to just think of Drew Peacock or Mike Roch or something. I don't f***ing know. Even their reviews on Google are practically a checklist for the online scammers essentials. They're all worded very similarly, and for whatever reason, these reviews have the insane urge to just talk about how these programs have changed their lives, or how more specifically, how the team leader is highly skilled. So many of them specifically say that very thing. This is one of my favorite reviews. It is one of the best brand protection companies in Bangalore. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm so sorry if I'm botching that. Their strategies are very good. We have seen great changes in our online presence in a very short period. Are you gonna go more in depth with it? What strategies? What changes did you see? What are the numbers? Like, come on, man. Like, this is so shallow. And I think the funniest part about this is that the guy who runs this entire thing, and it is one guy, he's been doxxed before. The guy who runs this entire thing is just replying to all these reviews that I'm pretty confident that he's written, just like, thank you. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back, you know? The team leader is highly skillful. Yeah, I'm pretty skilled. Thanks, me. I am so confident that if just one person over at YouTube, with eyeballs, you know, you kind of need eyeballs to see all this, but I guarantee you that if one person over at YouTube with eyeballs were to actually sit down and take a look at this mess, they could see what's wrong with it. It's plain as day. You don't need to do much research to figure all this stuff out and put the pieces together. But for whatever reason, they've made it so insanely difficult to allow us to reach out for actual help to get this problem resolved. But I'm still convinced that if we make enough noise, we could stop these scammers from taking down our videos and instead take down Aiplex. So please, share this video and that hashtag wherever you can. Twitter, Reddit, 4chan, the Pornhub comment section for all I care. Hell, send this to PewDiePie or Moist Critical. If we could get someone bigger than me to talk about this, then that would be such a huge step in helping this issue get resolved. We've got to make a loud enough buzz so that way YouTube will get off its ass and step in and do something about this. I mean, after all, they've done it once already. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. I know that this was a different video, but I'm just hoping to shed some light on this already insane situation. And I'm sincerely hoping that you'll be able to help not just me, but countless other content creators who are being affected by this entire mess. Please like and comment literally anything on this video. Any sort of engagement boosts this video for the YouTube algorithm, so the more screens that we can reach, the better. As always, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye!